Hi, I'm Andy, and welcome to Andy's Road Trip. I'd like to take you on a tour of my collection, starting with the Lesney Matchbox cars of 1953. And I'll bring you through to the early 1980s. I do have various manufacturers that we will be exploring, HotWheels and the more modern JDM class. And as you can see from behind me, my collection is entirely on display. And that brought me to create this channel because I belong to a fantastic diecast collectors club, the New Jersey Diecast Collectors Club. And we're a great group of guys, and I've been a member since 1998. So I've learned a lot by hanging out with them, and we've gone to conventions and Toy Fair and Toy Con and the Hershey Show, as well as Carlisle. We did a Hot Wheels convention in California. So we travel together. I've learned quite a bit. I've collected quite a bit, and I really want to show it to the world. So let's get the word out. And let's give these cars one good, hard road trip. So each episode, I will take the car and the box, put it out on display, give a history lesson, explain the various variations that were available at that time. Could be different wheels, different colors. It could be the windows or the interior, or a painted base versus a non-painted base. Variations become another important aspect for many collectors. Here we have two seemingly identical cars. The Blue Shark, number 61, super fast. I love this model. And I did wind up with two different variations, actually, by mistake. And I'm really glad I did. So, as you can see, the color is identical. The decal is identical. The windows are different. We have clear plastic and then an amber plastic. But the differences don't stop there. Let me pause the car and show you the undercarriage, or the base. And here we see the bases. The one on the left, unpainted base. The one on the right, painted silver. Blue Shark number 61, made in 1971. A lot clearer here. Same markings. Blue Shark number 61, made in England, is absolutely beautiful. Makes a difference also in the headlights and the taillights. Which do you prefer? Harder to tell from the front. But again, unpainted on the left and painted on the right. Oh, looks like somebody had fun with this one. A little bit of a chip. And then we have the box variations. As you can see, the one in front has the word new and a red box around it. Still has the word new. And the number 6 Mercedes Tourer, not Mercedes 350 SL like the other two. This one is now considered a Tourer. And then finally, number 6 Mercedes Convertible. Now, I have the cars to go with them, of course, and I will show you them now. but you can really run away with chasing every single variation. And so with my collection, I did draw the line at one box, one car per generation. And here you have a sampling of variations of boxes and cars, as well as painted bases, various windows and interiors that haven't had the opportunity to even be rolled across a table. And what I did was I took apart a treadmill and modified it so that each car could be tested on the treadmill. And I have to tell you, we pushed the cars to their limit. And I have cars, again, 1953, the 60s, the 70s, the early 80s, and I do have some modern vehicles. The JDM class and M2, those are more modern brands. I do have many Hot Wheels, Black Wall, some Redline. But these cars have been purchased, placed on display, and never truly appreciated as a toy or as a car. And that's where I come in. And that's why this channel is unique. The cars will not be modified in any way. So a car that is 70 years old or 60 years old, that is new old stock from the manufacturer, we will take it out, we will look at it, we'll examine it, history lesson. I will not oil the axle. I will not free the wheels or add weight so that it stays on track better. We're taking that car out and we're pushing it to its limits. And we'll give it an art score at the end of each road trip. And the art score is Andy's Road Trip. And we will test it for endurance as well as speed. And you know, a car that's been sitting around for 70 years, the alignment might be off. So it might shoot into the hedges. But we're going to do it, and we're going to do it together. And at the end, it may have a chip or a new scratch. But I can live with that because otherwise it was just sitting behind me in my office on display. In modifying the treadmill, it was a process of trial and error. So you will see there were some learning curves, and I will show you one of those videos right now. And at the conclusion of the road trip, the car will receive an art score. You'll get its true value as of 2025. And if it has acquired a chip or a scratch, I can live with that. And it will go back onto my wall and in the display case. And you know what? That little chip that may not have been there before, well, if somebody says, oh, gee, you know, Andy, where did that come from? And I'll say, well, let me tell you, the car was doing 150 miles an hour in its scale, 1/64 scale, and it flew off into the hedges. That's how it got a chip. But you know what? It was used, and it was used once, and I can live with that, and I'm proud of it. So please, click like and subscribe and post a comment. I'm open to all suggestions, and there will be various manufacturers. But again, I'm trying to go in chronological order. So we're in 1953. I'm starting with Matchbox. Okay, let's get out there and let's drive some cars.